it's me, Morgan.
That's me, Zane.
And we are here in the Teen Maker space, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to make your very own DIY Suncatchers. And, as Zane's so nicely demonstrating, a chick catapult. That was a good one.
Thank you. I'm almost out of chicks there.
Yeah, here, pop it up and show them what it kind of looks like too. Yeah, fling one more.
This one's for you guys at home.
That was a little dumb, but I liked it. All right, guys, let's get started. Hey guys, so in this month's craft bag here, you're gonna go ahead and get out your plate, and you should have some fishing line, a bag of rocks, maybe they're like glass gems, some glue in a container, and sandpaper. And then this thing is just like a little pokey, like scratch tool, but we're going to be using that later on. So I'm going to put some of this stuff over here for now, and just take my sandpaper. Now I'm just going to do like a little circular motions here, and just rough up the plate a little bit. So this is going to help make the glue stick a little better when we're putting the stones in place here. So yeah, I don't want to scratch like this part of it up, so I'm being really careful not to like drag like any of this like on the nice part. Just want to do it right in the middle here. So now that we have that done, we're going to take our glue, and then we're just going to pour it from the middle, and then just let it like expand out until it reaches almost the edge here. And then we'll save the glue for the other project we'll do here in a minute. All right, and then just take your gems that you have, and then you can do like a design, or you can just like put them randomly. I might just like put them in random spots because I have so many different like colors. So maybe I'll do like white or clear. Alright guys, so I still think I have too much glue here, so I'm just gonna dab some of this up in the middle. And if you guys like really think you messed up, I would just like take them off and then pour the glue back in, wash this off, and then like restart over. Like it's like you won't mess it up too bad. Like, luckily the glue is washable, so if you need to, you can do that. But if not, like just like soak it up with a paper towel. Okay, and then keep going. We're going to let this dry now for about like 3 days. I'm just gonna leave it over the weekend. And then we will come back, and then I will show you how to use this tool, and then poke like a hole through your glue and everything. All right guys, so you should have everything dried now. I went ahead and did two, like I said. I did this one first, and I put a lot of glue, so it actually kind of like beveled up a little bit, but I'm going to show you how to do both methods. So I'm just going to adjust this until I kind of find where I want the top to be, and that's where I'm going to put my hole. So I'm going to move this in until I find like a soft spot, and then I'm just going to slowly twist this until we make just a hole in the glue. I'm going to do this very carefully so I'm not like poking my fingers through the other side. There we go. All right. And once you have that, just want to make sure that it's like a little far away from the edge too, so it doesn't rip. But again, if you rip, like if it does rip, you can always just move to a different spot. So I'm going to take my little fishing thread here, put it through the hole, and then I'm just going to tie it. I'll probably tie it at least 3 times, because I do not want this coming undone because it is kind of heavy. And then for the one that's on the plate over here, I finished it and I took it off, I peeled it up, and then what I did was just put a little bit of the Elmer's glue and just like brush it on, and then I put this back on top and let it dry, and then now it's like really staying on there. So yeah, you should be able to like tie another piece of string on here if you want to do it. Like either method is fine. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed these. I think they're really pretty. I think they're gonna look gorgeous in the light too.
Hello everyone, it's me Zane. Yes, I am actually voicing the video this time. Hello. We are going to be doing the Catapult this time around. So this one's pretty straightforward. So we're just going to need 9 popsicle sticks. We got a little puff ball. I went ahead and just pre-cut the legs and the beak out. We're going to have some googly eyes, some tape, some glue. Might just need some scissors for the tape itself here, and a little egg. So what you're first going to do is you're going to take about 7 of these popsicle sticks here. Oh, and sorry, there's some rubber bands here too. And we're going to go ahead and wrap them up on both ends right here. And just do it really tight. Just wrap it about maybe 6 or 7 times here. Just get it on there as best you can. Just like that. Now I'll take it to the other end here. Just like that. Keep it up with me so far? Good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take the 2 other ones right here. And we're going to just do it to one of the ends here. Just like that. And now we're going to pull these 2 apart. And I'm going to slide this right in between there as best as I can. Get as much of this height as possible. And now we're going to make a crisscross shape right where this X is right here with our rubber bands. Just wrap it around both of these sticks here. One more. There we go. So it looks something kind of like that, right? And now we're going to do the other side over here. One more. Good measure. There we go. So it looks something kind of like that, right? Alright, so take the tape. This is double-sided, by the way, so it doesn't really matter what side you use it on. And I'm just going to cut a little square of this out here. Maybe even a strip would work, just like this. Alright, and we want to, specifically for the 2 egg parts you got here, try and use the flat bottom end for this. This will just work a heck of a lot better. And that should just like immediately stick right on there. Easy peasy. So next we're going to go ahead and make our little chick ball. You'll need to take some glue here and just apply it for the eyes, the beak, the mouth, all the other little chick essentials, you know. There we go, we got our dubious little creature right there. He's probably going to take about 10 or 15 minutes to go ahead and dry here. Luckily I already have some pre-made ones right here. And we're going to go ahead and test this thing. Good luck, little buddy. Oh, there we go. There's a launch right there. We're going to put his little friend in here as well. And he just went flying off the table. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this craft. It was a pretty easy, straightforward one. And until next time, we'll see you then.